Da, 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 da. Hey, everybody. Happy 4th of July. It is the 4th of July here. I'm wearing my Johnny Beane, my patriotic Johnny Beane shirt. And I got Brendan B Squared waiting in the green room. That's right. We got a special live unboxing today. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. So, had some technical difficulties as usual, right? So I don't want to drag this out too much longer here. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit and bring in Brendan because he's the special guest of the hour. What's happening, buddy? Let me bring you in. No, I'm still getting used to all this stuff.
Hey, man.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you hear me?
All right.
All good.
I'm going to put the speaker up over here so I can hear you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Well, I got to keep this phone with the, I don't know if anyone can hear the slight bit of repeat in the background. Do you hear that at all?
No one hears it, Laz. No one hears it.
No, we're sure?
Yeah, positive.
All right, because yeah, it's pretty close, and it's like I have it turned down on my phone, but for whatever reason, this stream did not go like it normally should. So should start off the show by saying Music Therapy Laz here with my good friend Brendan B Squared. B is for butt cheeks, if you didn't know.
Oh yeah.
And he's got his Gizmachi shirt on, and I got my Johnny Beane shirt on, so we're all patriotic.
It was addressed to Brendan Butt Cheeks, by the way.
So, yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah. Hey, the Dreamer's in the chat too. Right on. We got to go check out what's going on in the chat here. You know what? I should probably do that on the YouTube on my.
Yeah, I see Fruitcake Tony in there too. Hey, Tony. Yeah. What up, Tea Cake?
Right on, Tea Cake.
Lots of people.
What's going on, buddy? I got to go in there. So I had this weird technical difficulty here. I just have to explain this to everyone. Guitar mod squads never goes off right. You know, we're still figuring out how to mod the show even.
It's because it's not like a guitar, it's the show, right?
Right? Yeah, there's always some
because it's not a guitar. The guitars you know how to mod. Just the show is a little different. That's okay.
Yeah. Right. So there's always got to be some weird thing. So I created the show on my phone, and I've done that before. And then I've come to the laptop and used the laptop to start the show. And for whatever odd reason, my computer wasn't syncing, and I wasn't able to start the show on my computer. And I had to send myself the same link that I sent you to guest myself in and use my phone as a means to get into the show. So is that weird or what? Johnny Beane probably knows what I'm talking about. He runs into this kind of technical difficulty stuff all the time. So let me. Yeah, he is laughing at me, I'm sure. If he's in the chat, is he even in the chat?
He is. Yes, he is.
Probably is.
He's in there. Deja Voodoo's in there. BC Rich is in there. You got a full chat going.
So now I got myself in there. There we go. Cool. All right, now I can see the chat too. Yeah. Hey. All right, let me see if I can find it here on the computer as well, because then I can really see it. And I keep looking down, which also sucks.
Johnny has no idea what you're talking about. I don't believe you, Johnny.
All right, let's see. I even have to write in Music Therapy Laz for it to look up on the computer. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm signed out of my computer, but it's showing my icon there.
Are you sure it's you?
It could be some imposter. Okay, there we go. See, now I'm going to really have some echo issues.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can hear me, right?
Yes.
All right. You know what? I'm going to try it this way. This is so weird. Well, I think what I'm going to end up hearing is I'm going to end up hearing myself seconds later, right, Johnny? I need a tech dude to come help me out with this stuff.
Just say everything twice. That's okay.
Okay. Oh my God.
All right.
Oh wow. Wait a second. This is not going to work.
No? Oh boy.
All right. I'm going to unplug from that. I'm just gonna. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to this here.
Freestyle.
And use this. Yeah. And I'm just gonna watch the chat from here, but turn the volume all the way off because we're gonna have like mucho amounts of like echo. There'll be like 5 versions of us. Anyway, good time for roll call, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! All right, so we've got Nelson Rodriguez, the first one in from Northern California. He's one of the winners of one of my I think it was a Christmas 12 Days of Christmas thing. And then we've got Brendan B Squared, of course, in the green room, and then in the chat. I got my monster giant hat that makes my head look like a pumpkin or something. We got I think his name is Will, the Dreamer's Life, right? I just chatted with him a bit. Got introduced to him by Fruitcake Tony and Sandra. So we're gonna hook up on one of these live streams in a couple weeks as well. And we got Johnny Beane. He is early. He says, "Is he early?" I was late. I was just doing an impersonation of this guy right here. Anyway, and then we've got BC Rich 581 in the house. Nope, Laz is late. Yeah, right. And then who else we got? We got Johnny Bean back again. Yeah, Johnny Bean, Johnny BC Rich. Oh, Deja Voodoo's in the house too. Fruitcake Tony, thank you so much for coming to watch this. Of course, we've got a very special unboxing that we are gonna do shortly. I don't know. We'll probably give like a little bit of a background to this whole thing, right? What do you think, Brendan?
Sure. Whatever you want to do.
I'm just looking at
Amanda Coombs. She just said butt cheeks and there's a kissy face. So she kissed. Never mind. Not even going to go there. Hey, now.
She's blowing kisses at your butt. Oh, goodness. No. So there's no echo. Everything seems to be fine, right?
It seems to be sounding just beautiful.
It's kind of working. I'm hearing a bit of an echo off my phone because for whatever reason I can't turn my phone's volume all the way down so I don't hear the sound at all. That would be helpful because it's throwing me off. But yeah, it's all right. So anyway, so here we are, and I need to use the phone for the to be able to control the show, which is kind of weird, right? Is that weird or what?
It'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it is like a remote. Thank you, Brendan. Anyway, this is the YouTube life, isn't it?
It is.
So I don't know if you guys know, but I have my guitars lined up in a particular color order.
Red, white, and blue. Very nice.
Red, white, and blue. That's right. And I even got my Fender license plate.
And red, actually, thing 1 and 2 are red, white, and blue too, kind of, right?
Thing 1 and blue are also red, white, and blue, which I thought it was funny that guy who makes that. Oh, geez, my mind's slipping. What's his name? The guy who makes that the iridium one and the other one, the blue guitar amps. So Thomas Blug, I think is his name. Thomas Blug.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes that. He's using that same kind of micro tube technology, and cool. There's been some pros using that as their rig instead of a giant head and whatnot, and just going direct. Nice. And he's displayed it at NAMM and all over the place. So it's a mini amp, kind of like what I think is in this box right here. Let's take a look at this box. We got a box.
So. I think so.
We have a box, but we're not going to open it yet. But yeah, so Brendan, you were on vacation for a bit, right? So you had a nice little time off.
I just got back late last night.
That's
so
awesome.
I was up in Lake George. I go up there every summer with my family for a few weeks.
Nice.
And I got back yesterday. So they're still up. Actually, my wife and mother-in-law are still up there for another week. So, but
well, that's nice. Talking about you, I'm sure.
Probably. I'm sure it's all
like,
good.
What's he doing? Turning the house into a 3-string guitar factory or something, right?
We get along really well. My mother-in-law is fantastic. Sure. She actually lives next door, so
Oh, that's awesome. My brother has the same setup. So for years they were trying to get the house next door so they can move my brother's in-laws in. So it's a funny story, but I was really good friends with Victoria, his wife, and I set them up. We were both in the Hungarian folk dancing and singing and music and whatnot ensemble here in the Bay Area that I got involved in when I was a kid with the Hungarian community here. My grandparents were very instrumental in making that happen. And it's become a big thing. We do this like over 2,500, 3,000 people come to our festival every year. In the last couple of years, of course, we haven't had it. But yeah, it's because it's usually in May. But she and I were good friends. We used to play tennis, and I was in love with one of the other girls in the group, so we were just friends, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, my brother John's nearby. He's bored, you know. Let's go hang out with him a little bit. And I was trying to set the two of them up, and it worked out. Yeah.
Oh,
so they've been together for, I don't know, man, a long time, since '92, I think, when they got married 6 months before the first Gulf War broke out.
Oh, wow.
And then 6 months later, because he was in a MP unit that specialized in prisoner of war type encampment and whatnot. And so even though they're in a National Guard unit, they got sent to Saudi.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So yeah, it was scary because it was he had just 6 months left in his military, you know, and got sent out. So, but what happened is he wasn't in any danger really. They had a lot of those prisoners were just given up, remember? And so he ended up, you know, getting, I guess, because he was on duty out there and they were at risk and whatnot. It was hazardous duty, so you know that helped when it came for him to get his loans and all that kind of stuff.
Glad he came home safe. That's
awesome.
He
came home safe. There were a few times when those Scud missiles, you know, flew by in a building next door or whatever, you know, and he was in the other building or whatever. So
it's a scary thing because you never know what's going to happen. So
yeah, war is not a nice thing. Yeah, and here we are celebrating the independence of America. You know, and thankfully we haven't had anything on the ground here in the U.S. in quite some time. But you never know. You never know.
Knock on wood, hope we don't.
Well, that's why we spend so much on our military. I guess we overspend. I think all the other majority big countries, you know, the next 10 countries, we outspend them or whatever it is that we do. It's pretty incredible. But, yeah, we got to keep ahead of that curve, or who knows what could happen. But yeah, back to happy thoughts.
Happy times.
We are celebrating America's independence, and I'm really, you know, blessed to be getting all this stuff. I keep winning stuff on YouTube. Well, I'm sure other people win stuff too, but I have this like weird kind of guitar gear karma that
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Right? No.
And I try to give back too, because I've probably given away, you know, more, maybe. Probably not, because I won that HX Stomp, so that was a pretty, you know. Let me show you.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a pretty good little. I have it plugged in kind of here, but
wow, very nice.
Yeah, I put the extra test switch knobs on it and the barefoot buttons on it, so I can use it in front of the couch, or you know, in front of the TV on the couch. My wife watches a movie, and I can plug in and play with the headphones.
Johnny says he never won nothing. No, but Johnny, you don't have to, because people just give you stuff. They send you stuff. You don't need to win anything. So.
Pooh Ninja's in the house too. Pooh, what's up, dude? Who else came in?
That's
most, I haven't been
you said hi to Amanda, right? You saw Amanda?
I said hi to Amanda. Amanda, you know, she's my first subscriber.
She what? She's your first subscriber?
She's my first real subscriber. So she's the first one who actually subscribed to me outside of me subscribing my wife to my channel. Excellent. So she's my second official subscriber, but really she's my first subscriber.
That's great.
That's why I'm so, you know, dedicated to Ben Coombs' show. And he's such a cool guy, and they're just great, great family. I was so heartbroken when Maggie passed away. I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah,
I know.
I'm so, you know, brokenhearted by that too, because I feel like they're family. You know,
they're good people.
Way far away in Canuckistan.
This community is amazing. You know, I'm so glad I found it. The YouTube community, the music community.
Yeah,
people are just so generous and just amazing. You know.
Yes, they are.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
really cool. Yep.
Very, very cool. Yeah. And, you know, I've seen some other people come and go out of the community. Sometimes I see Upside Down once in a blue moon, you know, but, you know, we lost Chicken Guitars and Phil Mosley. I guess they just ditched YouTube, which is kind of sad. Hey, Rax Effects. So I got to tell this story, too. Rax Effects, dude. This guy, I think you're out of London, right? Or England somewhere. I think you're in England. Rax Effects was the first person who ever sent me something like somebody sends to Johnny Beane. He sent me a $50 Sweetwater gift card on my birthday stream.
Wow.
Yeah, $50.
That's awesome.
Man. And I bought. Let me show you what I bought with it. Let me see if I can find it here. I might have put it away. Well, I already unpackaged it, but.
Oh, nice.
So it's the black polytune. I have it right here on the headstock of my
very cool.
V. All right. I was playing that last night.
Never have enough tuners. Never have enough tuners.
Well, yeah, it's good to have these. So I bought another one. I have a white one and I have a black one now. But I take the white one with me. But I need one. I got a
couple of these snarks, which I like. You know, the snarks are pretty good.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of actual pedals that I keep, just tuner pedals that I keep here, but pretty cool.
So tell us something about them red and black and white striped objects behind you there.
Yeah, I kind of angled the camera a little bit so I could, because
there you go.
on one of Tony's shows, either Halenville or Show Me Your Pick, the one that we do on Saturday night, I'm gonna, I mentioned that I'm making these, right? So. The prototype is there. It's a bass. I made the prototype.
Interesting.
Just to see if I could come out and paint it actually okay. It turned out pretty good. For not knowing what the heck I was doing, right? So, and then I made a couple other ones. The one up here isn't complete yet, so I still have to put the pickup in and the strings and the bridge and all that stuff. But those are the four that I made. And I know we're going to be talking about stuff later, but I'm going to probably be making some other ones. I've got a few requests coming in, and so I'm going to try my hand at some other colors. So
yeah, I was going to ask you to build me a bumblebee.
Yeah, so I mod some guitars too, regular guitars, and I modded this one a little bit like a bumblebee. So I mean, I'm not going to get it as accurate as some of those die-hard guys get, but
yeah.
I don't think it needs to be. Yeah. You'll recognize it, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna do a bumblebee, and I want to try
black and yellow.
I want to try a black and white one as well. So like the one you have behind you.
That.
So, but yeah. Okay. So it's it'll be good. It's a good good thing. So I'm pretty much done with this run. And two of them are spoken for already, but two of them are not. So two are still available.
Oh, look at what Amanda's saying. Amanda's so great.
What does she say?
How do I do this? I'm trying to put.
Amanda's awesome. Johnny's awesome. The whole, like I said, the whole community is fantastic. Happy 4th.
Are we still live? What just happened?
We are still live. No, you're still live.
We are. Oh.
Yep.
Are we? Wow. Well, something. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Hold on.
We're good. You didn't kill it.
Oh, I thought I did something wrong.
No, sir.
Oh, well. Suddenly I did something, and now I don't hear the echo anymore. So that's really great.
Hey, you fixed it. Amanda fixed it.
But now I can't control. Now I can't control the stream, or can I? Let's see.
Johnny's saying if you click on her comment, you can highlight it.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to do. I was trying to find a way to do that on my phone because that's what I'm controlling. Johnny, I don't know if you heard that part, but my phone is controlling the stream, and that's really weird because, and I'm hoping that everything's coming across okay because, I've never done it this way before. This is so weird that it's happening this way. But
my fault. Sorry, it's my fault. I messed up the whole thing.
No, it's not you at all, man. I'm just such a novice to all this, And if I wait a minute, if I close this out, I'm afraid that I got to go back into StreamYard.
If we go away, we'll be right back.
Yeah. What happened is I actually left the StreamYard from my phone, and it's still staying on somehow because I'm on the StreamYard here, maybe, but I can't control it.
No, but it's still live, so that's good. So something.
Yeah, it's still live, but I can't. Let's see if I can do anything about the comments. Well, maybe from YouTube I can.
Yeah.
Maybe I can from here.
Yeah, I can read them. You can read them in StreamYard, but
okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep. So, wait, I just pinned the message. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Amanda says something really nice.
Johnny
No,
said
see, it
email him
it
your.
won't let me
He said
put it on there.
email him your email and he'll control it from there. Oh, you pinned it. I see you pinned it.
Oh, you can see it then. Okay, good.
I could see that in the chat. But Johnny said he'll control it from his email if you email
Oh,
him.
so that's different. So pinning it, that's different than what I wanted to do. I wanted
Pinning
to
it
put it
puts
up
it
on
in
the
the
screen.
yeah, pinning it puts it in the chat, not up on your screen.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put it on the screen. How do I do that?
You can just pull up the feed on your laptop, as Fruitcake Tony's saying.
Yeah, I mean, I do have the feed on my laptop.
Okay, so that's why we're still live. So maybe you
it.
can click on the comment and show it that way.
Let me see. So
Yes,
no, it's not.
yes, Amanda, you've been pinned.
You've been pinned.
Does it hurt? Not voodoo pinned like Mancuda, but just pinned.
That's funny. Voodoo pin. In the grundle.
Oof.
Finally, rent groups that are on with me.
In the gooch.
Hey, Martin. Martin's in the house. I forget your friend's name. I'm gonna say it's Leo, but I think that's wrong.
L&M
It's
guitar.
not Larry. Yeah, it's a buddy of his. I thought it might be his son, but a buddy of his put their chat thing together.
Okay.
So, YouTube streaming for Boy Scouts. What does that mean? Rax effects? I don't know. I'm lost in the woods. If that's what you're saying, I'm totally lost in the woods. But I guess this makes for a funny, entertaining kind of content because this is hilarious. Yeah, I know. I want to control it from my laptop, Tony, but you weren't here when I explained it, so I'll explain it one more time. I created the StreamYard thing on my phone, and I couldn't open it with my laptop to control it from my laptop. It won't allow me to. I can only control it from the phone. So I don't know why. And I've done it, set it up like that before, and it's never done this before. And I think it's because my laptop and my phone aren't syncing together properly. It's hard to explain. But maybe when I went into StreamYard, I could open another StreamYard and see, if there's some other way to get into it. Let me see. Oh, maybe that's why. I don't want to log out there. So.
Yeah, don't hit the log out button.
Why. No. I'm in a different thing. So I think because I'm signed in to Google or on StreamYard here, how do I change my? Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Somebody got to know in the chat. Those veterans like Tea Cake or Johnny Beane, one of those guys knows.
Hold on, I think sure. I might be able to fix this.
Cool.
I might be able to fix this after all. That would be nice, right? Because then we can run the stream normally. And this is like when you haven't done this as much, like I don't do this as much as a lot of people. And you don't run into these problems all the time. This is the way you learn, right? You learn by stumbling every time.
Absolutely. I've never done it, so I can't even help you. I could just throw out stuff.
I think I might have figured it out. Give me a second here. There we are. Ha ha ha. Okay, now I can turn my phone off from StreamYard. I can enter it from here. I'm gonna just I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, there I am. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter here, but I gotta turn off the volume real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're still hearing
now
you.
There's two of me.
Now there's two of you.
Uh-oh.
And now he's back.
And now we're back, and now I'm in control. And now I have the echo.
Now you got to plug in the earphones.
There we
go. Hey, nice. Yes, Amanda, go check your mail.
Now we're under control.
Go check your mail, Amanda. I bet that's in there.
Johnny, check it out. I'm learning all this from you. It's all your fault.
That's a great color, too. I like that color.
Yeah, I wanted to get this poppy kind of popping orange, tang orange color. That's what I call it.
It's nice.
Orange. Right?
Yeah. I remember Tang.
Yeah, I remember Tang too. Remember Space Food, those little sticks?
Oh, yeah. They still make that stuff in like camping stores. It tastes like flavored insulation. Not like I've ever eaten insulation, but that's just what I think it would taste
That's
like.
hilarious. I'm still getting some kind of an echo. I don't know why, but I think what I'm going to do is
Johnny, you said tang.
kick from studio.
Are you kicking yourself out?
Yeah. See, that solved the problem. There we go. No echo anymore.
Awesome,
Woohoo!
dude.
Now we can actually do this unboxing
We did it.
like a YouTube pro that I'm not.
All right. Hey, folks. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Music Therapy Laz here with Brendan B. Squared. B is for butt cheeks. And we've got a package here to open that I won on the Show Me Your Pick. I almost said the wrong thing. Show Me Your Pick show on Fruitcake Tony's show. Anyway.
Yeah, the 1 year anniversary. That was a good show.
I couldn't believe I won that. And then that guy Steve Rosen was trying to take my winning away. He's like, this guy's not even in the chat. He's at a birthday party. What? He's at his wife's birthday. He should divorce her for this amplifier. I'm like, well, anyway. But you backed me up, man.
Yeah, man. I got your back. I had it with him here, so he wasn't winning it. I had it with me.
Steve Rosen's a funny guy, man. He's got some history. That guy's been around.
That guy's got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
A lot of
stories. Will's in the house. The Dreamer's Life. Will is in the house.
So
he's going to be doing 3 shows. So this guy, The Dreamer's Life, does this really cool podcast where he brings on some up-and-coming bands. And I was trying to watch as much of his stuff as possible. But you know what it's like being in these shows. The more you watch, the more you add other shows, and you're watching more stuff, and it's like hard to even keep up with YouTube anymore. Right. And you feel, unlike the TV, you feel obligated because, like, on TV, it's just a TV show. You can watch when you can leave whenever you want, but here it's a community, so you're obligated. So it's a very interesting thing. Hey, Brian, Six Stream Brian's in the house, dude. You rock. That guy's a real pro, but he does this like camera stuff for a living, so he knows what he's doing. There's I don't even have time to practice guitar, let alone mess around with editing video and stuff.
I know, but it's good. You know, there's a lot of shows out there. Every night you could watch a show, you know. So more than every night. couple. And then there's all the shows you got to watch, you know, and then you got people like the Metalhead Hippie. I'm in that community too, and oh my God, it's like. Yeah. He keeps adding shows, and there's like an entire day of you know one. It's like an 8-hour show. It's an whole day, and he does like 4 of those now a week. So it's like, how do you have time for it all? But you know, you pepper it in here and there, and you know, like while I'm working, I'll just have it on like a radio show, like he says, just leave it on. You know, hey, Janice Lala's in the house too. Yeah, Janice say hello and.
Janice is a huge participant in shows. She pops in and out of people's shows all the time. And
we've had her on Show Me Your Pick a few times.
Yeah, she was on
awesome, very knowledgeable.
Show.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah. She knows some stuff too.
Tony wants to go make a sandwich, Laz.
All right, Laz. Well, go ahead and make a sandwich. You know, don't take too long because the show's going to end in 30 minutes, and we're going to talk to Brendan a little more about his building of these 3-stringed monsters. Some of them are 4-stringed, I see too. And then when you get back, we'll open the package. We'll wait for you. How's that?
Hurry up, Tony.
Sound like a plan? So you guys. So I got my Stars and Stripes guitars up there, red, white, and blue. Actually, the one in the middle is not really white.
Looks white.
But it looks white enough, right? If I stuck the white one there, it's got a lot of like Van Halen stripes on it. So. That's still cool too.
That'll work too.
So you're gonna try to pop in. Yeah. So Amanda's saying the same thing. Yeah. Now I can actually control this. Check this out. Ta-da!
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? I forgot the most important thing.
What's
Where
that?
did I put that thing? It's this. Sorry. I finally was able to nab one on the internet. It's so hard to find these things anymore. It's like they're not making them or.
No, they're making them, but Johnny J and Mancuda bought them all.
Yeah. So. Well, I just bought another one of these yellow emoji ones for $20 because they shouldn't be more than $5-6. But you look on Amazon, eBay, everywhere, and you see them, but if you try to buy it, it's not available.
I got one of the Halloween ones at the Halloween
That's the one that I want.
Pop up.
Yeah.
So those are they pop. They're around like September.
Yeah, I
October.
tried to
You
buy
know?
one of those through Walmart, or was it? I
Yeah.
hate Walmart, but I tried to buy it through Walmart or Target, I think, and yeah, it was gone. So
Yep. They're hard to find.
yeah, they're hard to find, but they're so fun,
They
right?
are.
What else we
Lots
got
of fun.
here? That's the ending one. I got to remember what each one sounds, what each one means. Oh, this is everyone's favorite.
Yep.
It's
They're
Pooh
all
Ninja's
great.
favorite right there.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah, so Will's in the house from the Dreamer's Life. So we're gonna have him on the 18th, you guys. But
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Brendan. So back to your story. Tell us, how did you get involved in these cigar box
So,
builds?
all right. So what happened was, my brother-in-law is in a blues band and he plays bass. And I mean, I've always loved music. I was, into music, played stuff back in middle school, and like viola and saxophone.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I didn't do anything for a while. That's a story for another time. But
Sure.
My brother-in-law, like I said, he plays in a blues band, and I'm like, I built him a bass. But first, before that, I wanted to get into music again. So I'm like, do I want to play bass? Do I want to play banjo? What do I want to do? So I'm watching some YouTube channels on different instruments, and I was like almost settled on banjo, right? So I'm like, maybe I'll learn banjo. That looks cool. So I'm looking through some videos, and I see this guy with a cigar box guitar, 3-string, and I'm like, that looks cool. So I ended up.
Where did you see that? So where did you see him, on YouTube or live
on
somewhere?
YouTube. His name is Del Puckett, and he's an
Del
amazing YouTube guy. And
I'm gonna save him right now on my phone.
Yeah, he's how I got interested in it. So I actually emailed him. And got to know him a little bit and talked to him. And it's funny because he's a engineering technician for Intel, right? And I'm a engineer for IBM. Well, IBM now Global Foundries over here. So we start talking about that stuff, and I'm like, how did you get into this? And he was a guitarist for many years, playing in bands and stuff. And someone at work gave him one of those 3-string cigar box guitars, and he fell in love with it. And then he started building them. I think he's on build like 300 and something.
Wow.
But I said, hey, would you build me one? And he built me one. So yeah. So we talked about all the stuff. Bucket cigar box, that's him. So we talked about like what I wanted, and I had no idea, about pickups or anything like that. And when he started out, he put piezo pickups in, which are like microphonic.
Sure.
You attach them to the lid, and it sounds really good. So so I ordered one, and he said it'll take about two to 3 weeks to build it and send it. So I'm like, all right. So in the meantime, I start watching some YouTube videos, and I said, I think I can do that. So watched a whole bunch of videos and started messing around with. As you can see, I got a lot of boxes back there. So a couple of boxes up, made some mistakes, and actually made one, and it's behind that. That's one up there is the first one I made. And
cool. So the first one you made is
let me get it. Let me get it.
Yeah, get it. I'm gonna adjust my.
Let me take my ear out first,
because I want to try to be in a better kind of like configuration with you, so we're at the same like level. I feel like I'm sitting above you, like Dave Letterman. There we go. See, now we're kind of equal.
There you go. Nice. We're same height.
If I'm like this, like it just looks weird. It's throwing me off. It's my OCD or whatever.
I made this one first.
Wow,
right?
Cool.
I took this box and I found an old fan cover from a PC, from a computer, right? So I put that in as a sound hole. I'm like, that sounds kind of cool. And then I made the neck out of oak and the fretboard, and put strings on it. I had no idea about fretting stuff, so I made it. I'll call it fretless because I did cut the slots, but I put zip ties in there and hammered them down, and then sanded it. So kind of looks like frets. Yeah. Right.
So how did you figure out, like, the scale length and where to put everything?
So
and to be intonated? Did you get this like from that Puckett guy or other builders, or because I've seen that there's kits that you can buy.
There are kits, but
maybe templates.
There's templates. There's stores where I get a lot of the parts. So I'll get some tuners and I'll get like a hinge or something. I mean, and they're all electric, so I get like the output jack.
Very cool.
But so and they do sell templates for scale length. So and most of mine are 25-inch scale, but you can make the gamut. 24 3/4, 25 and a half.
Well, you made that base one there, right? So that's a base box.
Yeah, but that's an actual base neck. But I do have a base.
Looks like it, yeah.
I have a short scale base template, so you can make a 30-inch or a 32.
Wow.
But yeah, and then just
slightly neck heavy base though, right?
Yeah. It's got some wood in it, so it's pretty balanced.
Okay. Well,
wow. But yeah, like just figuring out the scale length and the action. This is a slide, obviously.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Pretty much, you can park a car in there. So, but I mean, I haven't tuned this thing probably in more than a year, and it stays in tune.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
So
how did you get like the neck to be straight and all that kind of stuff? So when you made the neck, did you carve it by hand, or how did you do?
Yeah, the neck is really just a 1x2 piece of oak, and it's really pretty solid. And it they say relatively straight. I don't use truss rods, right. But that's why I stay around 25, 24 3/4, or 25-inch scale.
Sure.
So it'll be, and it's only 3 strings, so the tension's not too bad,
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Hey, Dwight Bailey's in the house. Yeah, I was wondering about how do you keep the tension from being overwhelming? So how do you keep it from like bowing together or something?
Well, there's different ways to do it. What I do is my neck goes all the way to the
okay.
End.
Well, that makes sense.
So you can see it's So it just doesn't stop simple. Here. Otherwise, it would fold up on me, So, but yeah, and I use like a 45 gauge string or 44, 34, 24 gauge strings. So usually it's the top 3 or the big 3 strings, and
the big 3,
the big.
So
3.
you go with like 40s or 36 on the bottom,
I buy them, a 24 on the bottom, 34 in the middle, and a 44.
Yeah, 44. Okay.
So and I usually tune them GDG. You can tune them any open, like there's EBE tuning.
Yeah, I was looking that stuff up, so I'm obviously starting to research a little of what I'm going to need to learn how to start doing. It's playing a 3-string guitar, because when I get that from you,
it's cool, I mean they're lots of fun, and you don't have to. I mean, you can. I mean, I'm trying to learn some slide, so I love playing slide. I mean.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. So cool, it really doesn't matter. So you can and they take pedals well. The ones that I've been making with the I have a custom humbucker with my name on it. So it's a flat wound.
Oh, I gotta have that on my guitar.
Oh, you will. I have it. So all the ones I make now have that. That's cool. And they sound amazing. They love fuzz pedals, overdrive.
Yeah, I see a new name in the chat, Kim Georgiadis. I hope I said that right. Hey, Kim. I think I've seen you around elsewhere. So she says, "Hey, Laz." Hey, Laz. What's happening, Kim? So
I really enjoy it. I'm up to number 65, I think. Build number 65.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So this is kind of an interesting twist on my Mod Squad show, because I originally started this. Kind of got the idea from Phil McKnight, not necessarily from his sharpen your axe thing, but in one of the chats he was talking about like what he's expecting is going to be the big new thing in the future. He felt that it's going to be mods. He thought that mods are going to be the hot new thing, and I thought that was interesting because for a while it was like the digital combo pedal amp things, then the pedals that are combo double drive or reverb and delay. That was the next big thing. And then he's saying that the next big thing he thinks in the guitar world is going to be mods. So I find that interesting because, when you're talking about people like us who get into this gear stuff, like anyone, you get bored of the same thing after a while. So you want to do
Right.
something different and new. And Phil's show, and then watching RJ and also some other people like Jay Leonard J. I'm on his like Patreon too, because that guy has he plays like, I just love his style, and he's just such a cool guy.
Yeah,
And
he's a really nice guy.
yeah, really nice guy and really cool guy. But he's done some really cool mods to his Telecasters and whatnot based on what works, and he's not afraid to say, hey, I'm going to make this work for me. So flipping the Telecaster, plate so that the volume's in a better position for you to swell and all that
Sure.
kind of stuff. And doing some mods like the mod little device I bought for my Gretsch over here, is this like little thing you slip into the bottom to make it easier to restring that thing. Otherwise,
Right.
you have to deal with all that difficulty of restringing those kinds of Bixby, bridges.
Yeah.
And so I've been learning all this stuff from all these guys, and I'm like all anxious to do it myself, like I have time.
Hey, you just got to mess around.
It's so cool, and I got a box of gear that I'm gonna. Actually, it's that guitar right here. I'm gonna be hot rodding the heck out of that.
Cool.
It's a Mexican called the Blacktop Strat, because it's got the blacktop style knobs from the Fender, and it's got the humbuckers. And when I bought that, I was originally looking for like a fat, Big Apple or whatever they call that, Big Apple Strat or something, and they were hard to come by. And then they had this parallel universe or whatever alternate universe, run, and this was one of them. They were blowing them out, so I bought that for like $400, and it's a killer guitar. But I thought, why not, mod the heck out of it? So I bought that Vega Tram, and I'm going to drop that in there. So that's what I'm hoping to get around to in this next week. Is I want to replace the nut with a Graphtec nut, and the string trees with a Graphtec string trees, and I'm going to drop the Vega Trim in it, and I'm going to do a video of how it sounds, with the Vega Trim, before the Vega Trim, and then with the Vega Trim, and then I'm going to do the rest of the mods, and I'm going to just populate that pick guard with all the new stuff and just pop it in.
Oh, that's cool.
So it should be cool.
No shortage of things to do. I mean, especially with the pandemic, a lot of people started getting into building and modding and doing all that other stuff because they couldn't go anywhere. So then it's I love messing around with that stuff. And I mean, I've modified a bunch of guitars.
Right.
Most of these back there behind me, I've done something with, except for the green one, that Dan Electro. That one my wife bought me for Christmas a couple years ago, and that's really the only guitar that was ever purchased. Everything else I built from parts or.
Wow, that's awesome.
Or,
yeah.
But I enjoy it now. And now I just need to learn how to play. So.
Right. Well, Janice threw out a really interesting question. Is your friend pissed that you took his idea? No. I never directly spoke with Phil McKnight about that, but he's the kind of guy who thinks this is cool. I mean, he thinks that it's awesome that people are picking up on this and building on on the community. And, as far as I know, we have a good relationship. I'm actually planning to make him one of them guitar hangers that I created. You don't see it in the back now because I already took it to my sister's boyfriend, but that purple thing that used to be behind there that the guitar hung on, I built that. I called it a Soundtrap Design guitar hanger, STD, Soundtrap Design. STDs nice. Musicians want.
That's awesome.
So basically, it's made of sound, deadening material. So and it's wrapped with the fabric or whatever, and it had like some cool kind of clavo, kind of looking like studs in it. So it was like this heavy metal thing, and he wanted this purple kind of material, and it works as a guitar hanging thing on the wall. But it also helps, right now, I get this echo and all this crap because everything's bouncing off all these hard surfaces.
Right.
And you have that as the thing that your guitar is hanging on. It helps, acoustically treat your room so it sounds better. So cool. That's a product that I want to eventually make into something and get it off the ground at some point. So yeah, I'll be making those. I have one that I'm going to make for Johnny Beane. I have the fabric already for it. It's like Dalmatian prints on it for Cowie. And then I have another bunch of fabric that I'm going to do one for James, House of Jams. And then I'm also going to make that one for Phil McKnight. So the one I'm making for Phil McKnight, though, originally I was going to make it for his beer caster. You remember when he made that beer caster?
Yep.
I was going to make it for that. So I wanted to do this one out of leather because I got some real leather hide from this decorator friend of mine. And she gave me this like roll, this hide of leather. So there'll be enough out of that leather hide to do 2 or 3 of these guitar hangers. So I thought I'd make one for him because he's into the cowboy thing with the, I think it's the connection that he had with his dad is the what's his name? Oh God. John Wayne. Remember in the beginning of his show, he had the John Wayne character there. And anyway, so that little figurine, that was kind of something. But anyway, yeah, he's totally cool, Janice. He's like very, you know, happy that this community is burgeoning. And as a matter of fact, I did a video for that. He sent out a request to everyone in the community to make a quick video for this kid, Aiden. So if you were on you know, on my notifications, you saw that quick video I did for that kid. That was for that request. So there was like hundreds of people. And as a matter of fact, Brad, the guitarologist, is the one editing all those videos together into one video. So poor guy, he sent me an email last night and he's all like, dude, I'm partly through all this. I'm trying to edit all these videos. This is nuts. And I says, dude, you're such a good guy that you're doing this, you know.
That's crazy.
I gave him a little bit of a hard time in yesterday's guitar tone talk show because he was kind of going after Dave Friedman a little bit about that's not true about PCB board things and blah blah blah. And Dave's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You know? And there's a little bit of banter going on back and forth in the chat there. And I'm like, dude, you know, back down your ego. These guys are trying to celebrate their 100th anniversary, 100th show, and you're coming in here bitching about something that you think you know more about than Dave Friedman.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but I think the guy knows a little more, maybe. You know. Not that what he was saying wasn't true or not, but it just, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think he has good intentions for the most part. Brad does, but sometimes he you know, he gets in the way of himself in some ways. So but I think he's a good-hearted person, really.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say no, and then you can't do it all. You know?
Sometimes you can't take something back, and then you want to back it up and fight for it because you already said it. And sometimes you have to say, oh, okay, well, you know, that's your opinion. This is mine.
I think Rex Effects wants you to open the box.
All right.
What's in the box?
We're waiting till the last second here. Okay, hold on a second. We gotta do this correctly, right? Hold on, I gotta find it. Where is it? Where is it?
Don't cut yourself.
I don't want to hit the bomb. Where is the right thing? No, that's laughter. That's laughter. I can't find it. There's a clapping thing. Oh, here it is. We're gonna open the box.
All right.
Here we go. I think this is from you. Does it look familiar? Out. It says from somewhere in Bridgeport.
Nope.
Oh, that's not me.
No.
Oh, no. And it's not.
Nope. Mine's from Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie.
Uh-oh.
Well, then this isn't it.
It might not be it, but let's see what you got.
This isn't it. This is not it. Oh, my God. Else? We're going to have to do this all over again.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't send you that. That's not what I made for you.
That's what I got.
Seriously, you thought that was it, huh?
Well, I shook it and it looked like around the right size.
That is about the right size box that I used, but
right?
Oh wow.
And I shook it and it felt like it was a solid thing about that size. And I was only expecting one other thing, but it wasn't showing up on my emails like it's being delivered. So
it was supposed to be there, though. It was supposed to be there last week.
But check these out.
That's cool. That's even better than what I'm.
Bourbon gummy bears, right?
I'll take
one of those right now. I'll send you a box. I got 2. I'll send you the other box.
You seriously didn't get it yet? You really didn't get it?
I did not get it yet.
Man.
Should have been here already. Is there another box, honey? Can you go look in the backyard and see if there's a box in the backyard? Sometimes they drop boxes into our patio, but nope.
That's funny.
Bourbon gummy bears. Well, there you go. That was the anticlimactic. Here, what do we? How do we do?
No, but you still unboxed. It wasn't unboxing. It didn't say it was from me. It did say
Very
special
true.
unboxing. So
I got this stuff from this company. because they were the ones who had this sound machine. So you guys want to hear this sound machine then? Might as well.
Might as well.
I thought I got the emoji one, but I guess it was the Halloween one.
So while you're opening that up, Laz, if next week, actually this coming Saturday, on Tony's show on Show Me Your Pick, there's going to be a special guest, and I think it'd be worth mentioning.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, if that's okay.
Plug that. Go ahead and write it up there, and if you have a link or something.
So I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't have a link to the show. I'm sure there's a link, and Tony will put it somewhere. But next week we're going to have Perry Richardson, the bass player formerly of Firehouse, and the one of Striper. He's played with Striper now, so he'll be on the show this coming Saturday. So that's going to be amazing.
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be amazing. Yeah. So
everybody listening, show up and have a good time. That'll be some good stuff. So yeah, Perry Richardson.
Definitely going to be some good stuff. Whenever you have a big time person like that willing to go on a show, it's always a boost to the show. But you learn so much from these guys. I mean, the stories. Some of these guys in the community, like CJ and who's that other guy, Matt. What, honey? No, okay, no other package.
Oh man,
check.
I really did send it.
I do believe you, but it's coming from all the way over there, and it might take a little while. Yeah.
It might.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I did send you my right address, so I think.
Yeah, you did. But yeah, we had Cher Ross from Vixen on earlier in the year.
Yeah, I remember that too.
That was just I sent out some emails. We all sent out some emails to people, and she responded, and she's like, yeah, when? I'm like, huh? So
you're like, really?
She's like, just let me know when. And she was just. You
should just send out messages to everyone. Hey, Steve, bye. Can you come on?
That's what we're gonna do.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Well,
he might
why not?
Talk. He likes to talk. Here's another guy who likes to chat. What's that guy's name from Mr. Big? Oh,
Billy Sheehan.
Well, there's that guy too, but then there's the guitar guy.
Paul Gilbert.
Oh, yeah, Paul Gilbert. He likes to talk and hang. So people like that, they'll hang out and talk with you forever. They're cool people,
But I mean, and it's great when they come on and they just they're normal people. they're people just like everyone.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah,
but
that's what I appreciate.
And they love. Nelson Rodriguez wants me to show me the neck on some of those 3 strings. Well,
yeah, and while you do that, I'm going to show this this here. So Deja Voodoo is making a point here too of on Dave's show. Yeah, a lot of people were throwing a bunch of money at that stream because they're going through some troubles right now because of that fire. They have to move their factory, and they lost almost everything in there. Didn't burn, but everything got smoke damage. So they tossed all their Tolex, all their cabinets, everything got smoke. You can't. What can you do with it? It's all wrecked. So they're not going to do NAMM this year, and they may not even do it next year because NAMM costs them a couple $100,000, and they're like, we got to rebuild here, which really sucks. So I'm expecting if you want to get a Friedman amp, it might take a while, but if you can pick one up now. If you've been thinking about it before they're all gone. So as if COVID wasn't enough, right?
Man. I know there's been a few guitar tragedies this past year.
Wayne Charvel lost his private custom shop studio up in the Campfire over here in Northern California. I sent money to them twice as a show of support. And he was very. I mean, it broke my heart when I saw that old guy come on YouTube and ask for money, help us out.
It's hard to do. It's hard to ask for help, but there's people out there that will help.
Yeah, for sure.
So Nelson wants to see one of these necks. This one I like, Nelson. It's oak fretboard and an oak neck, but I love the way it pops out of here. I just stain them and use lemon oil. So
lemon oil, yeah.
But yeah, I carve them myself, nice and smooth.
Wow.
This is just a weird looking headstock because I don't know why, but
cool.
And it's actually a D-Link switch that I got from work. So
That's so
and
funny.
I figured I'd try to make that in a guitar. It sounds pretty good, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I love making the necks. This is just a piece of threaded rod. So, but I also recently got a 3D printer and started
cool.
printing. I started
Your
printing
own-
guitar. I started printing CBG guitar nuts. So, cigar box guitar.
Excuse me. I was gonna say you can do that with the bridge,
Yep.
with the nut, and the tuning pegs.
Yep. So we'll see how
much
that
did
goes.
that CD printer cost you?
That printer was just about $300.
That's not
It
bad.
wasn't bad at
So,
all, and it's
yeah.
a Prusa Mini. So I mean that's
Cool.
one of the good
Better
reputable
ones, yeah.
company, and I like it.
That's cool.
It's a lot of fun. I bought it for that, but I've been printing all this other stuff. Like
I always wonder, does it smell like
I'm printing that?
Does it smell like model plastic? Like, remember when you used to do those tester plastic models and you would melt the plastic? No?
Oh, yeah. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It doesn't smell bad at all. And it's
Cool.
it's quiet.
Wow.
So, but yeah, it's
nice.
It's
very cool.
Yeah, so he Tony thinks that, it might be a little heavier than that.
Yeah, well, there were other things in the box, Tony. So if you guys must see, I got some more of these. I got a couple boxes. I'm going to send one of these as a thank you to Brendan.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to send him a box of bourbon gummy bears.
Awesome.
Do you like bourbon?
Hell yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm a Four Roses freak myself. I've gotten hooked to that stuff. And I never used to drink whiskey and stuff without Coke or whatever, but it was actually it was that show, Tone Talk show, that got me into trying it out. Well, actually, it was my friend who bought all of us groomsmen for his wedding a bottle of this single barrel bourbon, that Four Roses. And so that's what got me hooked, because when I had that stuff in a glass over ice, I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it. It's not, Jack Daniels, I can drink it like that too, but is it pleasurable? Not on the same level. Not even close. It's like so different.
I'm not a big drinker, but I can appreciate, a good bourbon, a good whiskey,
So I got this for myself as well for the summer festivities, as we are going to be able to have guests over.
Yep.
It's going to be.
There you go. Perfect.
When I'm barbecuing, and I got my nice shirt on.
I think you should wear that on all your live streams.
Whiskey.
Yep.
Vodka. So that's cool, right? Because I don't know if you saw those tables that I built, those tabletops, but I built a bar tabletop, and I built this other out of some reclaimed redwood, and I'm going to build a Telecaster out of the leftover piece of wood I have.
Oh, nice, sweet.
Yeah, I could pull up a picture and show you guys real quick.
That's awesome.
But it was a fun thing to do, because I was trying to. My wife, we bought some other tables, and I'm like, I can do that.
Right.
Like, really? You can? Well, do it then. I'm like, all right, and I put my big mouth. So I got into that, and it just took forever. I'll never do it again. But it was a lot of fun. It was actually a fun experience, and they turned out looking great. I wanted it to look I didn't know what I wanted it to look like. I wanted to match the wood that we had on those other tables, but they're acacia wood, and it's like sandblasted, so it has that grain popping out of it, right?
Right.
But I can't do the sandblasting, so I'm like, what am I going to do? So I came up with a way to give it kind of like this driftwood look. And God, where are they? I know I have these pictures. So that's kind of weird. I know I have these pictures somewhere here.
I'm blurry again. This thing gets blurry a lot. Blurry.
Oh, it keeps like trying to focus on something else, huh?
Yep. I don't know what it's focusing on. I don't know.
I don't think it's past here. Okay, I'm getting close. Here we go. So I was putting the last coat on this one.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So nice. That's you can see the grain.
Yep.
The redwood, and I kind of give it as much of a not whitewash, but like kind of like a See how it has the live edge too?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love the
The
live
live
edge.
edge. Yeah. And see if there's another shot. Yeah, here's a shot of the live edge.
Cool.
So that's the coffee table size one. And then I have this other one. Shoot. I don't know if I have a whole shot of it somewhere. Well, yeah, I don't have a, but this is what it looked like when I was working on it.
Like that.
That's the red one. There's the other piece behind there. And I was carving it.
Did you have to use any filler for that?
I did. See those cracks and stuff?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I did. So let me show you a shot of how it looked when it was done. So this is during the process here. I'm using I'm staining it. I have like the stains and stuff.
Yeah, my dream when I retire is to have a nice big wood shop,
right.
to do guitars and other stuff,
Exactly. So this is the undercoating of this kind of gray. There's that other one over there.
Yep.
And then
that must have been a big tree. It's that one solid
piece
from that tree.
It was one piece that I got out from the center cut, and then they cut it into two pieces for me.
Wow.
I can show you what the two pieces look like. But yeah, here it is in my patio, and you can see the one over there. That's the bar.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool.
And then I have the other table right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it came out looking great. And so I'm going to build the must have a picture of that somewhere too. I'm going to build a Telecaster out of the leftover piece of wood.
That'll be really cool.
There's a shot of that somewhere.
I call it the Redcaster.
Randomly hidden in here.
The Redcaster.
Right? You know what gave me the idea to do redwood is I was playing a cedar-bodied custom shop Telecaster that what's that country guy? He's Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley guitar.
Yep.
He's got a custom shop one that's made out of cedar. And so I thought, well, if you can make one out of cedar, redwood and cedar are basically the same wood. So why not, right?
Yeah. That's
anyway, yeah, I can't find that picture, but yeah, let's not waste more time on that. But yeah, I'm gonna have another bourbon gummy bear.
Cool to see that progress,
right?
As you're making it.
It'll happen within a year or two.
No rush, right?
Here.
Yeah, there's no rush,
Oh, this is funny. Hey, Deja Voodoo, if you have not seen my Guitars and Grub episodes, go look up my Guitars and Grub episodes. Roxy is my taste tester in those episodes, and we make Hungarian chicken paprikash and all that good stuff. Go check it out.
Cool.
What? Hello, Liddy Lou broke my middle toe and infected me. Oh my God. Dwight Bailey, what happened, man? Ouch.
Get better fast. What were you? Yeah. Did you kick something? Hitman? Did you get mad at something, buddy? Jeez.
Yeah. So it'll be fun doing this build, but I'm such a novice to any of this stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to get started with the mods on this one Strat right there. And then, slowly learn as I go. I'm a patient person.
Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid to try anything, because most everything's fixable. I say most everything.
Right.
So.
And I'm going to, follow along from some of the pros out there, like Phil McKnight, who has done this a million times. And just watching he has this like sheet of 20-something odd steps in
actually
and all that stuff.
I downloaded one of those. I downloaded his setup sheet.
Yeah,
so it's very very good.
Super cool guy. Hey, Clayton James Hicks in the house. It's not Gibbs Sunday.
No, it's not.
I don't even own a Gibson. Well, that's not true. I do have 2 Les Pauls in here, but they're square. Have you ever seen a square Les Paul before?
No, I haven't.
Let me show it to you. Well, now you will. It's not what you think. I don't know if you can see the.
There you go.
Yeah. It says Les Paul inside there.
Yeah.
It's a square Les Paul. It's a Les Paul studio monitor.
There you go.
Here's the other one. Here's my keyboard setup. got it covered right now. But
Yep.
anyway,
Nice.
yeah, the studios are coming together. Thankfully,
Very cool.
Finally, after so many years. So let's see what this thing does, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay. Okay. I
have to pull the little plastic.
Pull a little tab out
out
for the battery. Yeah. Yeah.
Bats. That's the bat.
That's a bat.
Okay, what's this? It's like the sound of bats flying.
Okay.
See, it's got a bat there.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like samples, right? What the heck is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be a pumpkin? I don't know what
Are you scooping something out of the pumpkin?
I guess scooping the pumpkin. I don't know what this is. A scarecrow, maybe? It's a door opening. Okay, I like that one. Yeah, we got the saw. I like that one. I've got better sounds on my keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one. I like that.
I think that's the sound Dwight Bailey made when he.
Let's mix these two together.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. That was definitely Dwight Bailey when he dropped that thing on his toe.
Oh, that's supposed to be the witch.
Oh, I can hear her laughing, yeah.
Sounds like a cricket. That's supposed to be a ghost. Sounds more like an air raid siren. Anyway, this is a pretty bad one. Don't buy this one, people.
Oh, so Laz, I do have to ask you one question, and it's embarrassing, I'm sure.
Go ahead and ask.
I wanted to ask you about when you went to see Van Halen, but you couldn't get in.
All right, so yes, I will tell the story, and this will be the end of the show. All right, so it wasn't my fault. That's all I'm saying. So I got this cousin Art. He could sing and he's got a talented voice, but he was also very talented. Sports in school. Big, strong, smart, fast guy. He could have been an all-star in baseball, football, whatever. He could have been, but there's a different story to why that didn't happen. But because of that not happening, he became a partier, and there's a reason why that all happened. So it's sad. Bottom line is, he'd like to party, and we'd be in the parking lot there. And I went to meet him and his friends there at the parking lot to get my ticket to go in with them. Well, his friends wanted to go in earlier, but he wanted to stay and party. So I kept saying, let's go. And he's like, no, stay with me. And because he had the tickets, I couldn't go, and he wasn't going to give me the ticket and leave him there. Right. So he's like, no, just stay with me. Let's party a little bit more. So we're partying. I already hear Van Halen start playing. And I'm like, dude, they're on. And this is like, this must have been like the first Sammy tour, because I was driving my dad's brown Chevy station wagon, and that was back in like 80 something, 86.
Yeah, probably 86.
85, 86, 86, 87. So I don't know what tour it was when Eddie and Sammy first toured this area, but it was at the Shoreline Event Center, so I could probably look it up on some kind of a list, right? And it must have been the first tour. It must have been a killer show, It
must have been.
So what happens is he left the tickets inside his friend's car, and they were locked in his friend's car because we were partying in my car, and we couldn't get the tickets out. And I wanted to break the window, but he was like a big guy wrestling me. He wouldn't. He was wrestling me down. I even had a rock in my hand and everything. He's like, "No, you're not breaking my friend's car," And he was wrestling me onto the ground and everything. And by this time we had quite a few, toots on the old glass saxophone, as and we're drinking the schnapps. He had this like peppermint schnapps. I hate that stuff, but he's like, drink some, So we killed a pint, two of us, one of the, I don't know if it was a pint or whatever, it's like that big, peppermint schnapps, and because I usually didn't drink that kind of stuff. and I was so pissed, you know, and
Oh, no.
and it's funny because after that, and so then we drive home, we drive back to his place, and I'm like, no, let's just wait for them to come out and stuff, and he's like, oh, no, let's go, you know, and so anyway, so I drive from Mountain View all the way back to Danville, which is a good 40-minute drive. Wasted. I don't even remember this one road called Crow Canyon, which is this real windy road. I've driven it so many times I could drive it in my sleep probably, and that's probably why we got there. Oh, did Brendan's friend think, oh, this is what Jess? So that's what happened. Oh, oops, I was trying to click on it and then it popped up. But so I'm lucky to be not just alive after something like that, but that's the story of never seeing Van Halen.
Wow.
And then what happened is after that period of my life, I started to go to college, and I was getting in. I met new friends and stuff, you know, different school and whatnot. I still had some other older friends, but we were all into new wave. I listened to every kind of music, so I was into metal, rock, blues, classical, even Hungarian folk music, and all that stuff too. And then on top of that, you know, all the alternative rock stuff that was coming up.
Yeah.
So I kind of left the metal and the whole scene. And part of the thing with Van Halen too that turned me off was all that negative banter between Dave and Eddie and the whole negative crap that was being stirred up. And I think that was kind of on purpose by Dave to create, you know, some drama that people would be watching, because it was all Dave all night, all, you know. And even though I love Dave singing in Van Halen and even his songwriting, I didn't always like his like kind of attitude. He was a little so egotistical. Yeah, you got some blurriness going on.
I'm blurring again. I don't know what it's focusing on, but it's not me, so whatever.
I don't know.
It is what it is.
It's not focusing on anything.
No. No, I don't
but
know.
Yeah, so Janice was asking, she meant, did Brendan's friend get pissed that he took his idea? So you took your friend's idea?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I
don't know what she's talking about.
No cover charge. You hit him by mistake. Oh, what happened to no cover charge?
What did I steal?
Somebody got hit. Okay, let me unhide him if I can control that. No, Clayton James. Where's no cover charge? I don't know how to go find somebody that's gone.
I can't unfocus this thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to find somebody in the chat that's been removed. So Janice, be a little more careful with that wrench. No cover charge accidentally got banned.
Oh no.
Let me see. I can't figure that out. Comments. Let's see the comments. Okay. So yeah, I'm not an expert at all this stuff yet, you guys. So eventually I'll learn how to do all this stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, Striper has a celebration going on Dreamer's Life. Yeah. And like Brendan was talking about here, we are gonna get to see one of the ex-bass players for Striper.
Yep. Yes.
Is it next week, right, on Tony's show?
It's this coming Saturday, the 10th.
This next coming Saturday, the 10th. I'm going to be at a jam. My brother, John's next door neighbor, this guy Joe, he's a like rock metal dude about my age. He's got a setup in his backyard, and we're doing a jam. So it's going to be an all day, all night barbecue / poolside party jam extravaganza. Oh, there he is. No cover charges back. So you figured it out. How's Dwight? How's your toe, Dwight? Dwight smashed his toe or something. You know, I smashed my pinky toe on my left foot here pretty bad the other day. I'm not going to show it to you guys, but yeah.
You got 9 other ones. You should be fine.
I do, but you know, I thought I broke it because it turned black and blue, but
it's not. And there's not much you can do about a broken toe. You know, tape it to the one next to it and hope for the best.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what
again. There you go.
I don't know what I stole, Janice. What idea?
Your idea. Hey, Rhodey's Jam Cave is in the house. So we're just about to end the show. Yeah, maybe the cigar box idea.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
He's not mad. I don't make people mad.
Why would he be? You know, he's got a shop to come hang out with, and you know, you got a shop set up over here, right? A place to hang out. I think that's what's cool about all this stuff is that everyone, all this kind of interest in all this stuff, we get to share it. I mean, you know, it's like growing up, you have these interests and no one else cares. And then I found all you guys on YouTube, and I finally found my people.
Yeah, everybody.
I can
Everybody
hang out with
shares
you all and
whatever.
talk gear and guitars. I mean, I don't even talk like keyboards. Steve from Boston yesterday, he was showing off his new Korg wavetable keyboard or whatever. And I'm like, ooh, you know, because I love keyboards. And that's really what I was into mostly when I was growing up. Piano is what we had in the house, so that's what I played. But yeah, he was like showing off all the sounds on the keyboard, and people were like, oh, I gotta give me one of those. That thing's cool, you know.
That is cool. But yeah, that's Tony put in the
Yeah.
chat. Perry Richardson, he'll be
Yeah,
there
let me put that.
Saturday. Yep.
Yeah,
that'll be
the
it.
original
Cool.
bass player in Firehouse and current bass player in Striper. Awesome.
Mhm. That's awesome.
Right on, you guys. So yeah, I think that's the show. We went over a good 20 minutes, and normally I try not to go over, but I don't think. Usually I go watch you know, Mike, China Mike,
Mm-hmm.
CGS,
Yeah, he was,
and he usually goes on at 10:30. But I think he
went
said
early.
that. Yeah, I think
Right.
he's either went early or he wasn't going to do one because
I
he
saw
did
a
one
notification
yesterday.
pop up, so I think he.
Oh
I
no,
think he
he's
did
live
one.
right now.
Yeah, I think he's live now. So
yeah, he's live.
But yeah, man. Well, thanks.
Well,
for
you know
having
what we
me,
should
even
all
if you-
do, you guys. Everybody,
Let's
we
rate
got
it.
a Roxy raid into Mike's show. I'm gonna start it off.
Yeah,
Roxy raid.
Roxy raid.
And then you got to put like little bird, little symbols like the emojis. Do a parrot.
Yes.
That's what you got to do. You got to do a bunch of parrots. All right, and Roxy rating in there. He's laughing now. He's having his non-alcoholic beer. I'm glad he's feeling better, man. Yeah, everybody Roxy rate over there. Are you guys Roxy rating? Let's see it.
I will be.
I'm in the chat there, so I want to see you guys Roxy rate in there. BC Rich is in there. He's like, hell, Laz. I think he meant to say, hey, Laz. Hell, Laz.
Hell, Laz.
He's got a Roxy raid all over the place there.
Wow.
Now Ben Coombs is saying, yo. Yeah, so that's the show, you guys. Thanks so much for putting up with me. And wasn't that a wonderful reveal?
It was. But, hey, you don't.
Bourbon gummies. And one
you
of
don't
these.
know. You never know what you're going to get. Right?
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get on the Laz Music Therapy Laz show. All right, you guys. So I'm going to end it. We should probably end it with some kind of something like this, right? No, not that. No, not that. This sounds too classical. Hold on a second.
There you go.
It's 4th of July, people. Hey, Dale Palmer's here. We can march our way to the parade. Are they even having any parades?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
4th of July. There's got to be a parade somewhere,
Parades,
right?
fireworks, all
Yeah.
kinds of
Well,
stuff.
thanks so much, Brendan, for joining me for the whole show. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Laz, for having me.
Thank you for Brandon for making the cigar box that when I get it, I'm going to do a show.
Yeah, let me know when you get it.
If you want to come on again, you can.
Sure, let me know when you get it or not. If you get it and open it, that's fine.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely do a demo of it and all that. Plug. I have the guitar here ready to go. I have it plugged into my amp right now over here. But this is my Richie Faulkner V.
Oh, there you go.
It's plugged in right now, but But yeah, I was going to plug it into that amp and test it out. I had it takes a 9-volt, right?
Yep.
So I was going to test it out.
Yep. I left the battery in there, so that's not a problem.
Okay, cool. Maybe that's why it's not arriving.
No.
It's blown up and a plane somewhere goes down. It's because of Brendan's amp.
Nah. Not at all.
All right, you guys, we'll have a wonderful 4th of July. We're going to go do our 4th of July stuff today as well. Be safe. Don't blow any of those guitar playing fingers off. Have a good time.
Be safe. Everybody be safe.
Be safe. Yeah, keep those safe. At least these ones.
Yes.
All right, and don't forget the Roxy raid into China Mike CGS YouTube, China Mike's channel. Roxy raid. All right, you guys, thanks again.
See ya.
Have a great day. Rock on.
Take care.
Laters. Oh yeah, and don't forget, the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with your fingers, toes, tongues, whatever you use to play instruments. Lips are used. And make some music. Rock on, man.
Nice.
Laters.
See ya.